Hey guys, we're here on the StimHack League. We're playing RP Glacier, and this is kind of an anti-stealth build. It has a lot more barriers. This is probably a mole. We don't have any money, and we have too many agendas early on. Yeah, this is much better. So we can gift Tsurugi if we want to, or we can just hedge pup Tsurugi. I think I just want to gift off the bat while our hand is full. Otherwise, it could be a few turns before we can really get going. Tsurugi is going to get eaten by Parasite. But I don't have to actually res it yet if I don't want to. So Tsurugi is a lot worse today than he was at Worlds. On one hand, you have all these stealth anti-decks running Switchblade, which breaks it very efficiently. On the other hand, you have Anarchs all running 3 Head Worse, which turns 3 net damage from being attacks into being free card draw for them. And also just Parasites everywhere. So the idea of this deck is to go heavy on barriers. Kind of want an ETR. Just gonna gift again, I guess. Heavy on barriers, and then it forces Andy to use her corroder, which is not as efficient as the Switchblade. And more code gates, which can be annoying for prepaid Kate because of the cyber ciphers. Forcing, multiple cyber ciphers to come out. So we're gonna get a Keyhole here. This could be bad depending on what he hits. But we're running 9 agendas, so he has a good chance to just miss. Or hit Future Perfect, which we can play Psy over. Or there's an NPD contract. That's fine too, really. You just hit 2 NAPDs? Okay. And a Jackson. Nice Keyholes. Well, this Viper is gonna have to do. Don't hate playing the Marcus here. We need to ice the archives eventually anyhow. So let's put something in front of that. And now let's put our business show out, and we're going to try to get to another Jackson. We have 2 interns in this deck, which I think is quite a smart play. So we have a couple chances. We have 4 chances to find Jackson. 2 more Jackson in the deck and 2 interns. So 1 in 9 with each draw we do. It's pretty decent. We're going to pay 1 extra, and we're going to do second trace here. I'll put 4. That's fine. If he wants to pay 3 for this Keyhole, we should be fine. He just jacks out. Okay. That's probably correct. But it depends on if he can get in here before I can find a Jackson, right? Caprice. Oh, there's a Wall of Thorns. That's going to do the trick. That is definitely the good stuff. So he just threw it as David, didn't he? Yeah, so he's going to need a clone chip to really break this. I mean, the Wall of Thorns is not ideal because of the whole I've had worse thing. But, I mean, not all their cards can be I've had worse. There's our Jackson, so we're going to get to save our agenda. Caprice is everywhere. Is he playing Siphon? Might preemptively put this down here, just in case it siphons. I'm not really sure what he's up to. Throw the business show out, and if he kills it, that's okay. Like, it is good, but I think I want the Sundew to live more, since I'll be paying extra money to Reina's ability. Okay, so it's probably either Keyhole or Siphon, so I'm pretty happy to have the Caprice to have a chance at stopping Siphons. I'm going to pay 9 for this. Yeah, we are. Click for credits soon, but that's fine. Oh, phone call, just a second. It was spam. Welcome to WestJet. So let him Keyhole here. Pretty happy that he's paying money when we have our secret Jackson here. I think if I were him, I don't Keyhole here. I would probably just, you know, check one of these servers first and then check that this is Jackson. Because a Jackson then does like up to 3 keyholes, which is very bad for him. Trashes a Nisei, good for him. So he's gonna check the business show now when he's too poor. I think I would check the archives right now, because he actually could have gotten in and taken the Nisei. Even if not the other two. The Nisei alone is worth it. So let's think about whether we can afford to res this and whether we can afford not to res it. I think the increased chance to draw economy is worth it over drawing agendas. Yeah, like now out of the ICE or the mental health clinic, the clinic is pretty great. Or whoops, that's not the one we want to put down. We want to put this down. The Sundew, maybe not yet. I think I want to keep this business show alive more than anything else. Well, yeah, I think so. I could have just put all 3 out. That's probably fine. But I'm still hoping to find an ETR for this Sundew, so I can ride it through the whole mid game. Oh yeah, I suppose I'm letting him siphon here, aren't I? Forgot about Reina's ability, and I cannot actually res this. That's bad. So I'm gonna pay $1 here. I'm dumping money on purpose so I won't get siphoned too hard. And if I get it right, then yeah, it ends the run as well. Oh, he'd be sad if this was a Jackson. Luckily for him, it's not, but I don't think that was a great play. With how poor he is, he needs to not risk his money. Yep, so we're gonna shuffle now. Saving, I'm gonna actually leave one of the NAPDs in there. Did I misclick? No, I got it right. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave one of the NAPDs in there because he's just too poor to take it. And I want to have all the Jackson I can in the deck. Yeah, we want this pad for sure. Forgot to res this, that's my bad. I'll just do it next turn. Alright, Sundew's gonna go out here And the reason why is so that I can dump money if he siphons me. I'll just do it right now, and then I'll have to come kill it, and then I'll waste his money. Where's he running now? He's gonna run here. Oh, he just wants to clear the Caprice out so he can siphon me. It's probably fine, actually. I can't keep paying for this Caprice indefinitely. Trashes the Nice, and then he cannot take the NAPD. I think you want to take the card out of the hand first, and then you can think about the upgrade. So why is this not back in my hand? Okay. What happened to it? Obviously we're going to bottom the agenda, take control of this card, put it in our hand. Do we really want to draw a card? We probably don't. This other Caprice is going to get trashed. Unless we play it out. This is pretty safe here, and we can stop Keyhole with that. It's not the worst. If he breaks himself in the NAPD, that's fine. We just need to protect our asset economy until we can get things rolling. Second business show, how good is that? That's pretty good, right? I think that's pretty good. This Lotus is expensive, but probably it's going to tax Eater for 3. I want the gift, probably. Well, we could trash the Tsurugi. It's a tough call. I'm gonna take the gift. Just want to have money this game. We'll gradually pull ahead with these assets if you can't deal with them. Oh. Let's think about that. Yeah, I'll still res this. I thought it was going to be Siphon. So he's probably thinking about whether he wants to take some damage because he can maybe draw for free with I've Had Worse. So this is not a great ice to have here, but it's okay. It's going to depend if it dies to Parasite earlier or later. But some of these Eater decks don't even run Parasite, or they have fewer than 3 because they have Cutlery instead. So we'll see, it might live. He probably has at least one card that he wants. So it's not an easy call for him. So he broke everything. I'm happy with that. He's paying $4. Lose the gift, which is fine. Lose an APD, so now there's 2 of them in there. Still fine, because we still have 4 shots at the Jackson Howard. He's doing his diligence, trashing the pad. Now this is a tough one. We can get Jackson. No, we can't. Jackson shuffled back in the deck. I think you want the health clinic. Just need to keep spamming Econ. Wall of Thorns, sure. I'll admit at times I've been thinking like I should just play Ashigaru instead. Because it gets around David, which is nice, and doesn't do damage to them, which is kind of nice. I don't know. The damage is in a weird place right now where it's kind of good, but kind of bad. We want the Eli. Eli's pretty good. I think I want it more than the hedge fund because I still think these might be on Siphon. Just need to tax him to oblivion. It's a lucky find, sure. Earthrise. So he's going to set up. We're going to see 3 cards a turn, which is amazing. This Jackson is definitely the one we want. We could res to find some more cards, which I don't hate. Because our HQ is decent right now. Res this now, make him just come kill it. Or we can get an ice in front of it. I think we can probably get an ice in front of it. Yeah, let's try to get an ice in front of it. So we can do Nisei Thorns. Kind of prefer 2 ice. This is expensive, but probably worth it. Yeah. So this is a card that I think is, people can agree it's worse than Eli, but I think it's still good enough. Because it does make them pay a click when they encounter it, which is cool. And it's still going to tax a lady token each time. You can certainly play worse cards. Let's keep the Toll Booth. It's quite a nice card for our purposes. There's Sundew. Okay, we'll make him go after both of these. He's finding econ though, and the prepaid is doing a decent amount of work. But we're one celebrity gift away from being quite stable. I assume he has a share, but for 2 NAPDs, it's not really worth it to pay 7. So I'd rather like cycle this. He's gonna want on me again for 2 cards. Does that even seem worth it? Yeah, let's res this. Kind of want the toll booth, so let's try to hang on to that. Excuse me. Thing is, it would have been nice for him to pay money into the Sarugi, but he might have just taken net damage. Viper or Marcus? Let's take the Marcus, maybe. He's gonna try to kill this next, is he? He probably will try to come kill it. We'll just let him. But I want to start setting up a remote to get this Nisei at the door. Because Nisei would stop siphons quite nicely. Yeah, he's just playing ahead worse now. He's probably had it in hand for quite a while. Hoping to take some damage. But we're running less damage than before. There's Vigil. Okay. I think it's a pretty strong console for Reina. Definitely the one that she wants if you're going to be slowing the game down like this and forcing the corp to click for credits and forcing the corp to not just play out all their cards. But I'm hopeful we can find enough with the business shows to just be able to play a card each turn and stay at 4. Surprised he hasn't killed this, because this is really good for me. Quest completed. Whoa! Singularity. Alright, now this hedge is really good. I mean, can we still get siphoned to death? Yeah, but it's going to cost him a fair bit of money. I know we tagged and can't use any more Earth Rises, etc. Yeah, we'll save our agendas. We'll save NAPD. NAPD. Probably Celebrity Gift. It's just a lot of money. And we can play it from low credit total, so it seems fine. This might be a shared installing run anyway, but that's also not a big deal. Okay, let's think about how we're going to win this game now. Is it 2 ice enough, or do we want to have a 3rd ice on the HQ just to make sure it doesn't get any siphons? Yeah, we want this rezzed. Yeah, nice. We got a little tax on him as well. Double business show, saving the day, keeping me at no agendas. So he probably just can't score through. He's probably relying on singularity. I haven't seen any cutlery yet. And the David could be there, which makes both of these a little sketchier. I almost want to just defend my remote with the Marcus and the Eli. And then use the booth. Sort of protection here. This was an awkward credit total, actually. I think this was not... I miscounted again. No, I didn't. I just am vulnerable to siphon. But I think he will think I'm not, so it's probably okay. Maybe I'd have been playing siphon. Maybe he's playing some other thing. Here comes the parasite. That's a slow parasite. Whew. There's a hedge fund. Seems good. Alright, so next turn we're going to score the Nisei, or we're going to install advanced the Nisei. And we'll probably be okay at that stage. Surprised he discarded any Davids, because the David's actually really good against Wall of Thorns. You can just take the damage each time. And then you get 3 breaks for $3 total. Maybe worth even purging to save the Wall of Thorns a few turns in. What? Archives interface. I don't even know what that's about. Yeah, I have no idea what that's about. Do you want this Nisei? Or will it come around again for us? I mean, the Caprice... is only good if we're otherwise going to get beat by... like Corroder. There's no way he's playing Corroder. I think we take the Nisei. Click for one that I can pay 9 for the booth and still res the Eli. This seems fine. The thing is, playing Caprice here means I can't use this Caprice. And this Caprice's job is to stop keyholes. He's got to be on siphon, right? Like, I haven't seen any influence come out. Just not drawing the siphons. Got to be in hand because there's so far there's 0 influence come out. Yeah, day drop for 10. Saw that one coming. Pretty cool play. So it's a little bit caught out because he had to discard when we got rid of the mental health clinic. Definitely want this Jackson. And now we're very far ahead. We've just been drawing the card we want to get every turn because of the business shows. So you cannot let these sit. Like, it's better that I have money and then I get flooded. But where I'm able to pick the ice I want and pick the money I want, it's just so strong. This is one of the strongest corp cards in the game, in my opinion. Just the fact that you can smooth your variance out. Like, at a certain point, if you're playing a solid deck and you know how to play it very well, you mostly lose to variance, where you just get a bad draw, or your opponent gets a really good draw, and the business show just makes you not get a bad draw. Instead of drawing agenda like 1 in, 6 times, or you're going to draw it like 1 in 25 times. That's just huge. So this is a card I look at putting into pretty well any corp deck I build these days, assuming that you're playing assets and have a space for it. It fits in well here because you have all this stuff that needs to get trashed anyway. Like, if he hadn't paid, $8 to kill Sundews and killed the pad and killed a mental health, he would have killed these, I'm sure. But it came to the bottom of his priority list. It's just a regular old run, is it? That's weird. I don't feel a need to... Oh, is it shut down? Maybe it's shut down. Oh, he just wants to bounce over here. In Singularity this remote? It's a little light on money for that. Inside job. It's a valiant effort. I pay 4 for the Eli, or just need to token him out. I think 4 for the Eli. Because then I can probably use the 2 ice in the remote to score this and use the Nisa tokens to stop keyholes. It probably means not scoring the... Alright, he's going to click through the Marcus and have to use the token anyway. But that's fine. Inside job, unexpected. Maybe he's not playing Siphon. So let's think about our turn here. If we don't purge, we're going to lose the Wall of Thorns. If we do purge, he can inside job again to take this Nisei. But he needs to inside job again. If we purge, we get 4 more turns of our Wall of Thorns stopping him, or at least taxing him. We can gift next turn. Purge feels okay to me here. He's still not drawing from Vigil. Of course, his deck's almost empty anyway. But I really just want the cash to keep Keyhole at bay. I guess I don't have to keep it at bay. I can let it go a little ways because he has no points and I have this Jackson here. So like next turn scoring this out puts me to $2. Then the turn after that I can click gift. He's just playing all inside jobs. Wow. Well, good for him. Oh, yeah, he can't do it. Right, because of the RP effect. Yep. He's really regretting playing a sure gamble now. Because he could have just run here. Or even run here and trash his archives interface. How can he get in now? Singularity? Yeah, that's totally fine. That's much better than him stealing it. Because this will cost him, like, a lot of money. Wow, yeah, Singularity costs just too much, in my opinion. It's not the worst card, because you can beat an Ash server that you couldn't beat any other way. Yeah, Archives interface is terrible, so him trashing it is fine. Nukes my Nisei. That's fantastic. That's such great news. We get another one. Now we know he has inside job. Let's draw a gift this turn. Then we can play the Eli in the remote and have a 3 ice remote. And then we have money to win our side games on the R&D. And Sreezed out, which is fine. Maybe he's playing Shutdown? So he's playing 3 inside jobs, that's 9 influence. He still has 6 left for things. Probably playing 1 Hades Shard because of the Keyhole. Excuse me. Not sure what else. Could be shutdowns. Could be clone chips. Day job again. So definitely a good card for this kind of deck. A little bit better than just playing Armitage code busting, but not by a ton. Actually, for as far as the inside job goes, this pup will take care of it. Could advance it and he might try for it, but no, he probably won't. This clinic is still probably good. I think there's enough turns in the game that it's going to be alright. He could shard me now for the Nisei, but that's okay. If he pays 7, that's going to break him. He's almost out of gas. He only has 6 cards left, so he has the inside job and 5 things I don't know about. Curious how much we've paid exactly to Reina's ability. $7, so that's not insurmountable. I think I'd probably rather have the cards from Max, but then you gotta play Levy, so hard to say. Yeah, we just let this happen. We don't need any of these cards. Yeah, the business shows are insane. I'm going to keep the interns, and the reason for that is I can bring my niece out of the trash with that. Be pretty happy. Always playing around the siphon, but he probably just doesn't even have it at this point in the game. So I think he would have tried it when I had 10 bucks. I don't know what his influence has gone to. Like, I have no idea what he spent besides like 3 inside jobs. Very confused. Oh, that's a bad idea. Because I've got the Jackson. Probably just hedge. And hedge. That's all the Jacksons though, so if he can get some amazing keyholes, he'll be okay. And now I can't interns the Nisei, but that's fine. So do we even score this next turn, or do we purge again? Purging again, you can't do that much because he only has 4 cards left. Though he'd need pretty absurd luck to actually do anything. I think he's done. I think he's just all out of gas. Unless one of these cards is a levy, which is possible. But unlikely. Burns a 3rd inside job. Okay. Let's see what Caprice can do. So I think I bid 2 here because either we will make him spend 2 bucks, which is his last 2 bucks, or he's knocked out. Yeah, and if he paid 2, he could not even trash Caprice, so I didn't think he would bid 2. Really, he had to hope that was like Crisium Grid, in which case, at least I'm paying 3 bucks. But he gets to see something. Yeah, he doesn't have enough money. Maybe he would have bid 2 if he clicked for money first, but then he's so broke. This is a bit of a long game, but we still have 15 cards left, so we're not going to mill. With the clinic out, I feel much better about running a purge. I mean, I think at this point, as runner, it's fine to concede. He doesn't have any points, and despite having a good shot at this Nisei, he's going to be hard pressed to win this game. Tough luck for him, but really we're just going to put him out of his misery a bit earlier. keep the hedge just to pad our hand. Score this out. Yeah, we don't even care. Does pick it up. That's fine. That's basically all he can do at this point in the game. It's not the one we really want to score, but we can. Yeah, and that's it. So this is quite a strong deck. I like it. I think it's a nice update on the classic worlds. It's just the same, exact same ideas, but a little bit of modernization, the changing meta. If you're looking for a competitive deck, this is certainly one. I think right now I wouldn't really change any slots. I like basically everything that's happening in here. Thanks for watching, guys.